Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope you are all doing well this Friday. It is hard to believe that it is April 22nd already. The year is literally a week away from being 33% of the way done. And so today's topic is a little kind of an interesting one, and I wanted to share it with you. We all have dreams growing up, right? All things we want to accomplish when we're young kids. We want to be the firefighter or the policeman or the superhero, or we want to be the sports figure, right? And I was like many other young kids growing up. Actually, my hero was my father growing up. My dad owned the local hardware store, was an entrepreneur, and he was my hero growing up. And so I was very fortunate enough that I had a very great relationship with my father. We were basically, I could talk to him about anything. He was my biggest fan. I was his biggest fan. Getting choked up a little bit this morning, but we all have different things that we want to dream of, and that's what's great about kids. That's what's great about young children, is they believe they can do anything, and that's a beautiful thing. Okay, that is a beautiful thing in nurturing that, that thought, nurturing that just drive and those dreams. And as we get older in life, especially as we grow old, a lot of times we get kicked around, kicked in the groin, kicked in the chin, kicked in the teeth, whatever it is, and those dreams die or go away because either we fail or we let people dictate to us what we can or cannot do. All right? And growing up, I grew up in a small town. Ingleside had basically 3,500 people down in South Texas. I enjoyed Dad on the local hardware store, so it got pretty easy that you were known around town in such a small town. I mean, I could get in trouble, and my dad would know about it before I would. But it was great. Didn't get in trouble that much. I hung around with a pretty good group of kids. I did have a difficulty as a sophomore in high school dealing with one specific teacher. And that was my sophomore geometry teacher, Mrs. Dolly Crawford. And I see Oscar Diaz is joining us on here. Good morning, buddy. Oscar was in my class. Mrs. Crawford, oh my gosh, did not like athletes. She taught calculus. She was a math nerd, and that's okay. She I guess her dream was teaching math to a small school, because that's what she did. And this lady, on her weekends, her idea of fun was coming up to the high school and literally doing math problems, okay? And so I had pretty good grades, A, B, occasional C's, because I just sloughed off a little bit, but I love math. I'm great at numbers. I love it. Geometry, though, didn't come easy to me, all right? Because I can look at stuff and I can see an answer. I can work it out in my head. Well, one of the things I struggled with Mrs. Crawford was literally putting the work out on paper, okay? I always had to show how I got my answer, and that was just one thing we always struggled with. But my fundamental failure in that class, she lost me basically the first week. All right, it wasn't anything about math. It was something she said about dreams. And she said something to my honors geometry class that dreams should be something that you never attain, something you never reach. And I think that is so wrong. I see Dan Zatowski on there. I think Dan would agree with me on that. That I believe your dreams are always reachable, okay? They may not be reachable as fast as you want to get to. They take time. They take energy. They take you sticking to it and having faith in yourself, even when no one else has faith around you, all right? So here's this teacher who doesn't like athletes, okay? Didn't like me, okay? I could literally show up after class, work through the things, show her how I got the problem, and she would tell me it was wrong because that's not the way I want you to do it. But did I prove it right? Did I show you the right number? Did I show you how I got there? Yes, but that's not the way I want you to get to. That is stuff that aggravates me. And my dad and mom were like, why are you having so much problems with this teacher? Why are your grades not the greatest with this? And then they finally got a chance to meet her, and they're like, oh, we get it. We totally understand it. So this is the one class, okay? The one class that I struggled with throughout high school. and it's honors geometry. I should have been getting A's in the place with math, like I did with every other math class I took. But just like this, I've never met somebody who was more impeding on Dream. I actually did not pass the second half of the year. I actually was glad just to get out of her reaches and move on. I just could not stand that somebody would tell me, somebody would sit there and tell a sophomore in high school, your dream should be something you never accomplish. I just think that is just pissing on people's lives. And to the back of my head, I hear that, and that has driven me to prove people wrong. Okay? So like my biggest dream when I was a young kid was to play college football. I'm a huge football fan, especially college football. And you know, my sophomore year, I really struggled with that, okay? My sophomore year, I was playing on the varsity. We weren't very good. We were 1-9 that year. 1-9. I mean, we got blown out by a lot of places. We had a new coach. We had a lot of sophomores that were starting on varsity. We just were not that good. I remember one game we got blown out 49-2, all right? Was not a fun time, and I really questioned my passion for the game that summer, because not only did I play football, I also played basketball, played varsity. I also played baseball as a freshman, and made the varsity team as a freshman. So I had plenty of options. I really love baseball. Baseball and football are my two passions. I was okay at basketball, more the round mound or rebound and fouling out of the games. But anyway, my sophomore year I struggled because I could not play sports the second half of the year because I didn't pass. Because of Mrs. Crawford. And I almost gave up on my dream. I can literally remember sitting there as we're coming up getting our physicals during the summer, like, do I really want to go through another 1-9 season? Do I really want to go through a 1-9 season? I said, yeah, let's do this. So my junior year, they moved me to a different position, which I just naturally excelled at. I became a linebacker, and I cleaned house. I had 151 tackles. The defense was set up around me because I was pretty fast. And I blew my knee out at the end of my junior with a game and a half left in the season. I blew my knee out. Literally hit it, boom. So I only had to play 8 games as a junior. And so there was basically, bam, I had to spend the next 9 months literally rehabbing my knee after going through arthroscopic and then major knee surgery, which put a big hit in your dreams. And I was like, no, I got to come back. I was voted team captain my junior year. I can't let my team down. And sure enough, I came back. I was actually faster, stronger. We went from 1-9, 5-5 to 7-3. We missed out in the playoff. But that's okay. It was just because I really loved that position. I mean, I ate it. It just lived. Everything I did was for that dream. I mean, I had great grades. And I was so fortunate enough, February of my senior year, I signed a national letter of intent to play college football at East Texas State University. And I remember going there with my dad and mom during the recruiting trip, the coaches flying me up there and walking through the stadium and around there, and just being able to finally achieve that dream that I had accomplished. And I played 2 seasons, so my knee was shot. And that was one of the hardest things, was giving up on my dream because I physically could not play anymore. Okay? All right. So what I'm trying to get at with this, you guys, is that a lot of times we don't know what it's going to take to get to our dream. We don't know that the hours that we have to put in on things. We don't have to know how we have to adjust our mentality and maybe go a different direction to get to our dreams. And some of the people that are most influential may stand in your way of accomplishment. You just got to get through it, go around them, or make things happen, if that makes sense, everybody. And so I look at today and yesterday, and I look at that we got 750 people signed up for Note Camp. I look at all the amazing things that people are doing, all the deals that people are closing, and I'm truly honored. I'm truly blessed as I look back at the last 10 years, and a lot of times we will change our dreams to fit what we are at, to allow us to settle. And I just don't think I've ever let that kind of hit me. I don't think I've ever settled for some things. There's some things I could be a lot better at, but I always have my ultimate goal out there to make things happen. And like I shared yesterday on the Note Closer show, that when we had an event fail, we twisted it, changed it, tweaked it to turn into something else. And I'm proud to say that we probably have helped influence more note and real estate investors really achieve success than I think anybody else has in a relatively shorter period of time by just using the tools to communicate and share the message going out there. So I know there's some people on here that are chasing dreams, are still living that dream, whether you're a dancer or athlete or golfer or musician. And my buddy Oscar Diaz is one of the premier trombone players in the world, and that has been his passion since we were in the 6th grade in band. And I'm so proud of how he's accomplished and what he's making things done. Karen Wall, who is on here, dancer, bike racer with Stacy. You guys do some amazing things as well, chasing your passions. Tim Dillon, you've got such a golden heart and such a passion to helping your family and Christ and everything like that. That is to be commended. We all have so many different dreams. You can't let somebody piss on your dream and let them dictate to you. And unfortunately, in society, most of us have seen that. Most of us take a job where the boss tells us what we're worth. The boss tells us exactly what we're going to accomplish. And that's not fair. If you've given up on your dream, hey, we all have given up on different dreams. I gave up on my idea of being an ESPN sportscaster or, playing in college football, playing in the NFL. Okay? Now, I have a dream of, at some point, owning a minor league baseball team. I still believe I can do that. How I get to here and there is a little different, but that's one of my new dreams. I love baseball. I love going to stadiums. That's one of the things I do. That scratches my itch going to a new stadium every time. I love going to watching a baseball game. Well, the other night I was out after the gym and walking around a little bit and walked over and watched the high school game right behind our house. And I love seeing passion from kids at a young age. I love seeing people get fired about stuff. I think that's the thing I love most about teaching and these Note Camp or Note Buying for Dummies is literally seeing people's lights go off. And it's such a beautiful thing. Jason Cisneros, with our keynote last night, shared something on how he has structured his life for his business to help with his passion for helping people, his passion for making the world a better place. And that is a beautiful thing, seeing that and being able to help people have those aha moments like, I can do this. I can make this happen. And that comes more so, nobody can literally make that decision for you. Nobody can resuscitate those dreams. I mean, I guess I wish I could take a shocker to people to wake them up a little bit, but that's not what you have to do. Everybody has to have a different moment when either the faith comes or the faith stays away. And so I challenge all you this Friday to build a little faith. Whatever you're focused on, we all have a dream. Take a second, write that dream down. So maybe it's something that you've given up in the past, but you want to go back to it. Maybe you want to take up dance lessons because you love dancing, or you want to become a race car. Maybe you need to go and book a event somewhere at a Dale Earnhardt thing. I don't know what it is or what it can be. If you're big with pets, maybe you need to go book some time to spend time in an animal shelter. Whatever it is, okay? Whatever it is, do something today to help you accomplish that dream. Do something to make it happen. Because it all starts with one step. And some journeys are longer than others. Some are a lot shorter than we expect them to be. I look at now and I look back to when I first got into real estate. And I remember literally failing on our first couple deals. I was like, I'm not going to do this. I can't do this. And having a buddy of mine say, hey, you've got this dream. We went through this together. I got another opportunity for you. If I wasn't open to that, I would not be standing in front of you today. Where would I be? I'd probably still working as a banker or a financial advisor. I would not be the note guy. Because I really did enjoy my job at JP Morgan Chase in the day. But I never had the thought of, could never foresee what I've accomplished in the last 10 years, the places I've gone, the people I get to call friends, the people that I'm around, the Greg Reeds, the Bob Proctors, the Les Browns, the Sharon Lecters, the Chase Thompsons, the Kimberly Banks Fawcett's, the Jay Tenenbaums, the people that we've taught, but that are more family now than students. People that I look at as peers and I admire and respect. The Dan Satovskis, just an amazing amount of people out there that just absolutely love. And the Aaron Youngs, the Jason Cisneros, the Patrick Precourts, the Wesley Chapmans of the world. Just amazing people doing amazing things that I can call friends. I would have never foreseen it like I did. I've never foreseen where I would be today 10 years ago. It's mind-boggling. If you told me what I'm doing now, I would have laughed probably. I would have been interested, but I probably would have laughed. Like, how the hell do I get there? Well, you don't get there overnight. You don't get there with 100% success. You have probably more failures along the way than success. But is the price of success worth the failures to you? Are you willing to fail 10, 50, 100, 1,000 times to finally have success happen to you? And when you get to that point, hopefully your dreams have gotten bigger and you don't settle. So, yes, Mrs. Crawford, you were wrong a long time ago. You were wrong about so many things, okay? You just have to go make things happen, everybody. And we all got Dolly Crawfords in our lives. Whether it is a teacher, a parent, maybe someone's a spouse or friends, okay? All right? You just have to go make things happen. And I know that's easier said than done, but it is. We still live in the best society, the best country to make it happen. Maybe you need to go back to school. Maybe you need to take some classes. Maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you need to see if there's a night school or something online, correspondence course, or jump on lynda.com or to the Khan Academy. There's so many ways for you guys to educate yourselves and take the road less traveled. Because this world is full of people that just settle. Full of drones, full of the matrices. What you need to do is take that different colored pill and go make things happen. Whether it is through real estate, whether it's through notes, whatever it is, to finance your dreams, finance your life, finance your cause, to go make it happen. So on this Friday, have a little faith. Go do something towards your dreams, and your whole weekend will be different. Your outlook on life, when you are starting to work toward those dreams, will change. You will stand a little taller, that chest out a little bit, and keep walking. So go make things happen this weekend. For those that are joining us here at 9 o'clock with Note Camp 3.0, we're excited to have you here and look forward to what the weekend holds. So otherwise, have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you all at the top. Bye.